Hello, this is Eric of Spark eStudio, and welcome to my review of the Neewer CM31. This is a replacement for the CM28, basically an overhaul, upgrade, 24-bit rather than 16-bit internal recording. Oh yeah, it has internal recording. So if you lose the reception, we have a copy, testing, to mobile phone, PC, and of course to digital camera. This was sent for review. No money was exchanged, and it was simply to try it out and inform all of you. Now let's get started. Sparky Studio. Yeah. Included in the package is a multi-language little manual thing, as well as a quick guide for your settings. Also included is this bag with a bunch of goodies inside. I've never seen this yet, so this is going to be a mystery to me as well as you. Let's check out the cables. TRS to lightning cable, charging cable, USB-A, that's the rectangular type, to USB-C to the charging case. When it comes to this TRS to USB Type-C, we can use it to PC or mobile phone, but one thing I did find is we can use this USB-C to USB-A to PC. That was interesting. TRS to TRS, and this connects to your camera mic input. There's also two furry windshields included. For mounting, it goes in the microphone and rotates. Here is the Neewer CM31, and this is the CX charging case, I guess, the USB charging. We have rubber feet in the bottom for grip, and we can see a label down here. When we open and close, we can see the lights for the charge of the case right here. And when we open up and pull the devices out, they turn on. It'll be flashing if it's not paired to anything. And if I want to mute, double tap. There it is, red button. Well, red light that is. And then if I press the ANC, that's that. And then the light goes on. Double tap, record. And of course, ANC is our noise removal. Here's the receiver, and the cool thing is the record will go red when it's actually turned on. Now, if I press this button, we can see it changes. That is mono safety channel. This is mono. And this is stereo, so you have left and right speaker. And if you have only one microphone connected, it's going to be playing through either left or right channel. And there's even more functions. If we double tap the up arrow, it brightened, dimmed. If I want to flip the screen, I press the M 3 times quickly. And to flip it back 3 times quickly. If you hold this M for 3 seconds, let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. 150 hertz low cut. Low cut off. And it'll go back to 75. There we go. Holding the button, volume, and it's going slow. So note that one. It's not going to jump on you, and no problems there. But again, you're going to hold the button, as I'm doing right now, and it's slowly going to adjust and then speed up. So that's our volume level for our microphone. We've got 15 steps of audio volume level to play with. Here's something to note. Watch this. Got in. Okay, I can let go. It's magnetic. I like that. So it wants to pop into place. Right now, the audio you're hearing is being recorded in stereo mode, and I have one microphone connected. Now, if I press the button, safety channel, we see that the one speaker is different volume than the other one, and that's to prevent clipping on the one channel if you're recording without internal recording. Now, let's press the button again. We are in mono. See that the volume level seems to be the same with both left and right channel. And if you are wearing headphones, well, you notice that. This is the cable that is USB-C to USB-A, and it's showing as microphone, USB audio, and HID. Now, if I use the other cable that's TRS to USB-C, let's see what it shows up as. With this TRS, our basic stereo to USB cable, let's see what my audio shows up as. And we notice that's mono. There's only one line. It's no longer stereo. So it shows as microphone, KT, USB audio. Right now we're listening to this microphone connected to my mobile phone using the standard camera app. Stereo works at all on mobile phone to have a left and right speaker, because if it did, you'd hear me through one speaker and not the other when actually pressed to stereo. Right now you're listening to this microphone connected to my mobile phone. How am I coming through? I'm using my headset so I can actually monitor my sound. Very, very, very slight delay. Not distracting, but it's almost like a slight reverb. How is it applying this windshield? Is it difficult? Well, once you know where the plastic is and the groove for this, it's pretty straightforward. See, it's in there. Now, if I remove it, it comes off nice and easy. It's never fallen off on me, but it is very easy to turn on. This is the same design as the CM28 in terms of applying it. Right now, these microphones are set in stereo and I have denoise on, and we have him as a different microphone.
Yep.
And right now it's not tickling his beard because it's just below.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. It's great.
I think it was important too.
Okay.
Now I'm going to walk away and see if I cut out while he's there. And yeah. So you think you ever use a microphone like this with recording your videos? Did you ever use a wireless mic on your own?
I plead the fifth on that one.
The fifth?
Yeah, the Fifth Amendment, United States, even over in Canada. It means I don't want to point out that I haven't used it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now denoise is off, so you should be able to hear more of the environmental noise. I got a little fan there, and I have a lawnmower that's way down somewhere
Stuff
far
is
away.
happening. Lots of stuff in the background.
So how did that denoise work versus the noise showing? Now, internal recording, let's switch over. Right now you're listening to the internal recording, and is there a difference in sound? And now let's turn on the denoise again. I'll press your buttons.
Oh, you press my buttons.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Pressing buttons.
Sure.
So yeah, still in stereo. I can go in mono, and both volumes will be the same, but stereo allows me to edit and post.
I'm in a YouTube video.
Whatever.
Cool.
Edit post to whatever sound volume I want. Each microphone has its own recording, and the file names are the same. So if you recorded the first time on both of them, it wouldn't have this bracket that you see here, record 001 bracket 1. I added that bracket so it was a different file name to make it easy to separate both the microphones. When you connect the microphone USB Type-C of the microphone to USB-A to the PC, we see a drive letter is added, which this is the USB drive. And I can see my recorded files right here. If I want to right click and see more details, I'll go to properties and I can see the details right here, including the bit rate of the recording, how many channels it is, audio sample rate 48 kilohertz, and again 24-bit as we already established. And if I go into the file
Over in Canada, it means I don't want to point out that I haven't used it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
X5LV2 is working, clipped all the way, so that's a good sign.
He's a great reviewer, ladies and gentlemen. This won't make it to the final cut. I swear to God. Just going to approach really quickly because I don't know what my part is in this video.
This is the LV2, it's working, and I'm going to let him play around with his microphone because he
YouTube,
seems to be enjoying
demonetized, bad,
for
horrible,
reason,
duck down.
Okay.
Oh, look. That is a nice beard. That's a nice, nice beard. Okay.
Sennheiser Omni Essential lavalier. It's working.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
that's
an expensive one. A very, very expensive wired lavalier, and it's working. It again is a lockable microphone. All of them except for this random one I have is lockable. I'm not sure where this lavalier came from, but either way, it's working. I don't know how I'm coming through with this one. I pulled it out slightly, and now we can hear the DDW lav with the A35. Is it working? There we go. This is the Rode Lavalier 2. And if I don't take off the end of this, the locking part, it will not work. It's now time for an SPL test! And if the sound is distorted, that means it failed the SPL test because it's not. It is not clipping to the camera. Now let's switch over to internal recording. Is it clipping? I don't know because I can't tell if the internal recording's clipping. So I'll show it above my head here or something or in the corner. And if it's cut up on the top and the bottom rather than all jaggy, that means it clipped the audio. And that is our SPL test. Wait a minute. What did the SPL test prove? I'm shouting into a microphone. Who's going to do that? Well, if you're recording a motorbike, a chainsaw, something excessively loud, then you might want to look at other options if you want the best sound quality possible. Now, 115 dB max SPL is, well, really loud otherwise, so normal speech is not going to be a problem there at all. Now it's time to do a reception distance test. And on my mobile phone here, I also have internal recording, but I want to see when it cuts out. 7.5 meters. How am I coming through? Let's block line of sight again. And at this point, you're starting to get better ridiculous if you're going further than this. So let's keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 24, 25. So this is 50 feet away or 15 meters away. Okay, let's keep going. And we're blocking line of sight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 23, 24, 25. This is about 75 feet away, or for those American Canadians, 22.5 meters away. Line of sight should be likely very important. Am I cutting out? Now, if I was cutting out, it doesn't matter when I got internal recording because I can be wherever I want in the world and simply record. Right? Right. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 125 feet. Let's do a turnaround for the fun of it because why not? Let's test signal strength. Okay, now let's just go backwards. And once I get over the hill, once I'm going down the hill, that will be about 175 feet away, which is almost just shy of 90 meters away. And of course, I'm going downhill, and eventually the hill is going to block me. So note that one. And yeah, but internal recording, like I said, I can combine together. Now, if I were smart, I would clap 1, 2, 3. Put my waveforms together, line them up. In fact, I probably could do it in post-edit anyways, but if I can't, then I could see those lines. If I expand the waveforms and line it up together, no problem. And there you go. Now, if you put the internal recording at the same time you press record on your camera, lining up becomes very, very, very simple for your audio waveforms. So note that one. And we are going downhill. You're gonna lose me right away because the hill's gonna block. No microphone. 2 gigahertz can this would be absolutely insane and unreasonable to be able to do. Okay, let's go back to the camera. Now we are doing internal recording. I'm going backwards up the hill because it doesn't matter with internal recording. It saves all our audio and all the issues are magically disappeared. So how am I coming through with my internal recording, saving this entire audio? In terms of these lights, the biggest downfall is even in the shade, I have trouble seeing them. When it comes to the indicator lights, the newer CM28 last gen version is definitely brighter. It shows maybe a little less than half on the one. We're at 5 hours and 7 minutes. So I might be able to record internally for like 9 hours. The receiver end I think is going to give out around 7 hours. I've been recording for 6 hours non-stop without charging, and my receiver is showing somewhere around 20-ish% battery life. Let's see how the sound is with this firm off on and off, because I don't think it's going to change much. However, if you were to plosive, now this is a super lightweight microphone. It means it's not going to really flip your shirt down, so that's great. In terms of sound quality, this is highly recommended for the price, just like the newer CM28. One comment I expect to see is, which microphone should I get if I'm not going to do internal recording? When it comes down to it, this is pretty much a free feature for the sound quality. I prefer the sound of this personally over the Rode Wireless Go units. Sound is subjective. Right now I'm in a room with lots of reverb. I don't know if we're catching that reverb, but this is just a test. It has more functions than the CM28, but the CM28 is more basic and has 5 steps, I believe, of volume level. This has 15, I don't have 15 fingers, maybe grab my toes or something, but 15 steps of volume levels. If it requires a lot of gain, like this LV2, you're gonna get more hiss in a silent room. In terms of denoise itself, the denoise has some distortion just like most other denoise options. Sometimes you hear a bit of distortion in the audio. Like not lots, but just some kind of weird sound. It might be at certain tonal ranges. Don't forget to subscribe and help this channel grow. And if you are subscribed or subscribing right now, then you, yes, you are awesome. Have yourselves a most wonderful day.